Hi, this is a work related problem, but before I go into how to solve this, I will just make some comparisons with a standard distance speed time problem and a work related problem. In a standard distance speed time problem, we have a formula d is equal to speed into time, right? In this work related problem, we use same formula, work is equal to speed into time. The only additional thing which we add is a factor called n, which is the number of people or the number of entities involved in doing that work. Otherwise, the formula remains same. Now, in this problem, what we have is a 10-man crew, so n is 10 initially at least, is doing some work, construction work, which they are going to finish in 110 days if there is no rain. One thing which I should have told you, always take work as one because we are going to define certain ratios. So in this case, work is equal to n into speed, which we don't know, into number of days taken when there are no rains. So we get speed as 1 divided by 1100. So let's remember this equation. Okay. Now it says, however, on the 61st day after 5 days of rain. So how many days without rain? 60 minus 5, that's 55. He hired 6 more people, that is after 60 on the 61st day. So how much work was completed up to 55 days? So there were 10 people working at the speed of 1 by 1100, working for 55 days. If you notice, 55 into 10, 550 and 1100, that is actually half. You'll start visualizing these ratios as and when you practice more problems. You'll start remembering calculations. It is all about practice. Okay. Now what happens is, it says on the 61st day he hired 6 more people. So how many did he get? Now he has 10 plus 6, 16. 16 people worked for X number of days at a speed of 1100 to complete how much? Half of the remaining work. How did I get this half? Because I know here that half of the work was done, so half will remain. So if you calculate this, how do you do it quickly? 2, this gives 550, this is multiple of 2, so 8, this gives you around 34 point something, right? So let's round this off. So 34 point something would actually mean approximately 35 days they took. So 16 guys after the 60th day, that is from 61st day, to took 35 days. But they did the work in 100 days. So 60 plus 35 is 95, but they took 100. So when you subtract 95 from 100, you get 5, which is the answer. That is option B. You need to practice these kind of questions. This is a slightly difficult problem compared to easier work related problems. If you practice this and apply the concept of distance, speed, time, it becomes very simple. So just remember, work is equal to n into speed into time. N is number of people, speed is speed, time is the number of days or hours or whatever it is taken. Work, for simplicity, take 1 because you will be forming ratios. Do not simplify these speeds. Don't make it 1 divided by 1100 and then find the equivalent number in decimals, whatever it is. It will complicate your life. Do all the last calculations at the end. For example, this 34 point something, 35 days. Be careful of instances like this. Do this problem again, think over it, because this is a complicated approach. I wouldn't say complicated, but a little more complex approach. You have to keep in mind how these work problems work.